Welcome to the month of June, 30 days all about gin. Shining a spotlight on those that'll make you grin. Fun facts and proper tastings, and cocktails Friday afternoons. Discover many different brands, and be influenced by me. Song for old. That's right, I am a song for old.
Well, hello everyone. You are all very welcome here on this 19th day of June, my annual 30-day salute to gin during the 6th calendar month. Now, over the next 4 days, I'll be showcasing 4 additional gins, and to kick things off today, my taste buds are off to one of my favorite places in the world, the Emerald Isle, Ireland herself. Now, for some of you, especially those that may be new, Irish gin may be a little bit of an out there concept for you, but in reality, gin has been distilled in Ireland for hundreds of years. Aside from influence over time from the British and their affinity for gin, making gin in Ireland is also a quicker process than making Irish whiskey. Irish whiskey by law has to be at least 3 years old, you see. So gin uses the same type of equipment as whiskey, but it allows for a revenue stream in about 20-30 days while that whiskey ages. Now, this said, very important, not every Irish gin also has an Irish whiskey counterpart, right? Some just do whiskeys, some just do gins, and vice versa. Case in point is today's product, Blood Monkey Irish Craft Gin. Now, the brand is owned by Outcast Brands in Dublin, and they only have gin, right? Just this gin. And it's a brainchild of Irishman Jason Kidd, who previously worked with big brands like Diageo and you know, the big guys, Pernod Ricards and all them. But Jason wanted to make something different. And by different, he truly meant something that would stand out and not just be another gin product that only differs from another one by small tweaks made to botanicals. No. For Jason, it really had to be different. With that in mind, enter Blood Monkey, a gin that pays homage to the original Genever style, right, that Dutch style of gin I've talked about before. And Blood Monkey also uses a malted grain as the base spirit. So a style and approach that Ireland and the UK really hasn't seen in almost 350 years. Now, the actual distillation is handled by the good folks at West Cork Distillers over in Skibbereen. In other videos and in other showcases, I've talked about them. And despite being a newcomer to the gin scene, this product has already won a gold medal at the 2022 Gin Masters World Competition. So, not bad. It's a great way to start. Oh, and the name? Yes, that curious name, Blood Monkey. Well, it comes from inspiration from old sailors that would secretly drill into the spirits barrels that ship officers kept, right? They would keep their spirits under lock and key, but the sailors would get in, they would drill into it, make a little hole, take the liquid out. This process was called bleeding the monkey. Okay, so fun name, fun story. Certainly different in following an original Dutch Genever style, right? Making what Jason Kidd calls to as a sipping gin, right? A straight up sipper that ideally is meant to be enjoyed chilled or in a shot glass that has been in the freezer and is pretty much frozen. So again, certainly not a conventional approach to gin. Ingredients in here, right? So we've got kaffir lime leaf and Szechuan peppers that go along with almond. Juniper is in there, of course, orris root, Irish rosemary, licorice, coriander, orange citrus, chamomile, and a little angelica. So, backstory done, name explained, ingredients talked about, time to dive in and see how different this gin may actually smell and taste. So as always, we're going to acclimate our nose, right? Bring the glass up 3 times. On the 4th one, we take the sniff. So, hello there. What about you? How you doing? Now we're ready. So that's very fun. Right away, I smell the malted barley and the lime, right? And it lends almost to a little bit of a citrusy whiskey tone. Other citrus in here as well. So again, that, the lemon that's in there for sure. There's some peppery notes in here. Juniper's right in there as well. And then there's some of that anise and savory rosemary. It's a very approachable nose. It's not traditional, but very approachable. Time to taste. We're going to take a sip and we're going to move it all around our mouth to coat those 5 flavor receptors. Sláinte. That's a tasty little gin. It's a little viscous, and that peppery heat really starts to tingle the tongue straight away, right? Feeling it right on the tip of my tongue. Juniper's nice and fresh. Citrus is nice and bright and light. Little nuttiness. I wouldn't go as far as to say it's like marzipan-y, but you can tell there's some nuttiness in there. A little bit of earthiness as well, some fresh earth. Floral notes, savory, all those abound. Very easy for me to see why this was meant to be a sipping gin. That sense of the body that it has lends itself to, enjoying this neat. Now, that's certainly not to say that you couldn't use it in a cocktail, but more so to say that unlike other gins or most other gins, this one doesn't have to be in a mixed drink. You can use it on its own. Also for me, using a Genever style and that malted barley gives this gin a bit of weight and depth that I just mentioned, and it's almost akin to a white whiskey, right? Akin though, right? Certainly this is still a gin, right? Great on the mouthfeel, great on the nose, tons of fun. How can you get it? Well, here in Ontario, it's been out for a couple months now. LCBO has it. It's a 700 milliliter bottle, not 750, 700. And it's $59.95. Some of you may think that's a little bit pricey, fair, but keep in mind this is a quality product. Not available in any other province in Canada yet. In the US, I do see it, and I see it online for around $46 USD. Again, though, my American friends, please keep in mind that's for a 700 milliliter bottle. Overall, I think it's a really creative take on both gin and also on Irish gin, right? I've reviewed a lot of Irish gins over the last couple of years. Nothing like this, though. I also believe it's a product that would entice even the most ardent non-gin drinkers because it has different depth and different flavor profiles. So if you know someone that says they don't like gin, they got to try this first. Now tomorrow, I'll be showcasing a gin from the continent of Asia, and I invite you to follow along on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Oh, and please don't forget to both like and share my posts. Very important. So until tomorrow, folks, stay safe, be well, and of course, cheers from Somm for All.